better run when you hear that. I said run when you hear that. You better run when you hear that. I said run when you hear that. You better run when you hear that. I said run when you 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 hear that.
Good evening, everybody. Bruce Foster here, chewing the fat. Welcome to tonight's show. Tonight I've got Matt Munro on, and for those of you who don't know who Matt is, he's actually a rider. He's a race rider, a stand-up ski rider, but he is also responsible for products and a brand called GSave as well. And we'll talk with Matt shortly in regards to himself and his brand and what he's all about. So we'll get him on in a couple of minutes. Good evening, Dave and Matt. I know you're tuning in, so I'll get you on shortly. I hope everybody's had a great week. You'll never guess what it is this weekend, as you could have seen from the opening video. Cameron Martin Memorial Enduro event, and hopefully the weather gods are going to stay good for us. We've got entries in, so that's great to see. And it's all systems go. So tonight we will do our usual guest on first, and then we'll go through a roundup as well. You know how I like it. I like to touch base with our friends over in New Zealand and the recreational riding stuff, even as far afield as the guys up in Northern Ireland and what they get up to as well. So for me, that's my kind of local area. So I like to kind of keep in touch with them. And see what they're getting up to. So, listen, without further ado, thank you for joining me. Guys, feel free to ask questions, leave a comment, interact with the show as much as you can, and let's see what happens. So, first of all, let's get Matt hooked up. So, Matt, I hope you're ready. Let me just get you ready. Right, fingers crossed. Screen. So let's see if he answers, and hopefully everybody can hear me. Oh, hey!
You hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Whoa! Perfect. All right, now let me just size the screen up a little bit. Oh no, we're okay. We're all right. We're good. Matt, thanks for joining me.
No, thanks for having me.
We have never met.
No.
Believe it or not. But I am intrigued by this little product that you have and your brand.
Yeah.
But before we go into that, I always give our guests, especially our new guests, a chance to introduce themselves and give people an idea what it is you guys get up to for fun.
Yeah, okay. So I'm down in a little tiny town called Inverell, which is northern New South Wales.
Right.
And we've got a massive dam down here, Copeton Dam. So yeah, we've got a wake boat, so we'll go out and do that, take the jet skis out. Yeah, have a bit of fun there. I actually grew up in Brisbane.
Yep.
That was sort of my hometown. And then I met my wife, and we ended up going around Australia for 8 years. Just stop, get a job.
I was gonna say, I'm always intrigued as to how people manage to do that, and like knowing myself, it's like sometimes it's not always the easiest thing. What kind of jobs are we talking about? Like, are you talking maybe hospitality or?
No, so my background, I did my trade as a cabinet maker.
Yep.
So that sort of helps out as well. But you have to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
So you can't just go into a town and go, right, I only want this job. You've got to go into a town and go, what have we got? What's to do?
Yeah.
And I mean, we went into a town, Tanya and I, and we thought, oh, we might stay here for a while. We'll go down to the job placement agency. Anyway, we got in there and we sat down, and the woman said, right, okay, you know, do you need your dole form signed or something like that? I said, no, isn't this a job placement agency? She goes, yeah. I said, well, we want a job. Oh, okay. She goes, now, what do you do? Give us a rundown what you can do. And I said, no. You tell me what jobs you've got, and I'll tell you if I can do them. So that's when she said, oh, what about courier driver? Yep, I'll do that. Yep. So you know, we did that up in Harvey Bay. It was a guy gone on holiday, 6 weeks holiday. So yeah, I just jumped in, did the courier driving.
I'm assuming obviously the job centre was used to them all coming in to get their dole forms signed.
Yes.
And out the door again.
Yep.
Dear oh dear. Oh well. How do others live?
Yeah. And then, you know, that one come up and finished, and I rang him up and said, what's next? And she goes, well, we've got this one. It's I said, what's it? And she goes, well, it's the Urangan Pier that goes out from Harvey Bay. We're doing a refurb on it. So you pull down a part, and then we rebuild that bit, and then move everything out further, pull down that bit, and we just keep going out and out and out in the water. So that was great fun. That was good. You know, do a bit of fishing at lunchtime.
I was waiting to see you take your fishing rod with you. Yeah, you'll be
fine. Yeah. And we had our is it squid guy? So no one was allowed past where we were working from.
Uh-huh.
But we let this one guy, he would go out right out to the end, and then he'd come back with his squid, and then he'd pay us with a squid, and he'd tell us how to cook it. And that was his thing. Sort of every 2 days he'd come out, we'd get another squid, take it home, cook her up.
Is squid any good? I've never
had squid. It's beautiful. Oh. Calamari.
Oh, is that? Oh, right, okay. That makes sense. All right. Yeah, I didn't realise that's what it was. Right, okay. That's fair enough.
So, yeah, I mean, and then, we just kept going around, and we worked on Heron Island out in the Great Barrier Reef.
That would have been very different.
Oh, that was awesome. So I was a dive instructor out there. So that's where I met Tanya in Brisbane at the dive centre there. So we sort of taught her to dive.
The job centre, did you say?
No, at the dive centre. Job centre, yeah.
Sorry, I was going to say, wow, okay.
Looking for a job.
It's a bit of a pick-up now.
Yeah. So it was only supposed to be a one-night stand.
Oh,
that's 20
odd years, is it? Yeah.
26.
I think I said that to my wife as well. It was only meant to be a one night.
Yeah.
32 years later, or 33 years later. Yeah. Exactly. So what do you do for fun? Obviously, you go out on the water. You race, don't you?
Yeah. So this is a bit of a funny story too. It was like I had 2 brand new hips done a couple of years ago, and the surgeon said to
You
me,
make it sound like you just got them made in a workshop or something like that.
"Yeah, I know.
Strap them on and
It's
off you go.
replacement parts these days, so you just don't have to worry about it." So they sort of so before that, like he said to me, he goes, "Now, what do you think? How do you think these have got so bad?" And then I started rattling off things. It was like so I long distance speed ski, so doing the round the Russell Island, bridge to bridges.
Okay.
So they're sitting at out the boat that I skied behind was our top speed was 94 mile an hour.
I would think that would play a bit of havoc on your hips.
Yep. So that, and then I jet ski raced back then. So that was when the racing used to be at Carrara at on the Gold Coast.
Yep.
You used to jet ski race actually in the wakeboard park. You know the ski park there.
Come back a bit there.
Yeah, that's
This is new to me, Matt. I had no idea they even.
Yeah. So
down
there
there.
was
So
there's
I
a
knew they did
wake.
some racing on the Gold Coast, but I always believed it was down at the SeaWorld area where the Southport ramp is. I
So
believed it was
that's
always in there.
no. So we did it back. Yeah, that was with the old 550s, the SX 550.
Mm-hmm.
So that was good fun. So yeah, so then then I raced I raced motocross. I did that for a while, and then we got into go-kart racing
Oh, God.
on the speedway, but
Yep.
so dirt track.
Yep.
And then we went from that into micro sprint cars. We raced that for a few years, and then I went into a V8 sprint car.
Oh, wow.
And raced that for a while, and then it was just getting too hard, just the cost of it. So
I can imagine that would be, like really deep pockets for that one.
it's pretty, it does cost a bit. So anyway, I had a couple of years break with the hips and everything, and then I thought, wow, what can I do? How about jet ski race? I'll buy a stand-up jet ski. I hadn't been on a stand-up jet ski for 37 years.
And how did you go? How did it work out? Well, it's obviously worked out all right for you, but how did you get on the first time you got back on it?
Yeah, it was. I went, I bought it, and then took it out to the dam here. Pretty much the first day I spent on my knees. So Tim from the Queensland Club.
Yeah.
I was talking to him, and I said, what's a good ski to get? And he said, well, you can run the over 50s, and then you can probably a SXR 1500. I'm thinking, wow, is that the size of the engine? Yeah. Oh, shoot. Then I started talking. I talked to a couple of guys.
Maybe I'll have to rethink this one a little bit.
Oh, no. So, then they tell me they go from 0 to 100 in 4 seconds.
There's no hanging around.
Yeah, no, that's right. So, so I've spent the first probably day out the dam pretty much on my knees.
Yep.
And just getting the feel for it again. And then the next day we took it out, and I started to stand up again.
But then I guess when you started to stand up, it would kind of feel, it's okay, it's all coming back now.
Yeah. It it started to get easier to turn, and each time I went out, it was just getting that little bit easier.
Yeah. Man, you know what? See, when you're younger, you're invincible. You just throw yourself into it, But I think what happens is when you tend to get older, there must be a sensible mechanism that kind of switches in your head a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
And you suddenly start to doubt yourself and think, am I really doing the right thing here?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So so we started getting a little bit better, and then we thought, well, why not? Let's just get on race. So
Good on you.
this is sort of how GSave come about.
Yep.
So pretty much it was my first race up at Marshall's Lake
Yep.
up on the Sunshine Coast there, and we got down and got on the line and everything. I thought, okay, they did showed us how the track works and everything like that, which was unreal. And then I think it was the first race I'd gone around about 4 or 5 corners, fell off, and then I've just gone, goggles. and I'm trying to get on my knees on the ski to try and find my goggles, and then one of the guys on the rescue skis, mine were fluoro, so you could just see the fluoro, and then he grabbed them and brought them back over to me, and then I put them on and off we went.
Yeah.
So then so we'd finished that race, and then there's another friend. It was his first time racing as well, and I'm sitting on the line. And he's gone out, he's going real well, and then he's come crashing off, and his goggles were black.
Oh, he's no. Oh, my word.
They went boom straight to the bottom.
Yeah, you'd never see them. You'd never see them.
They reckon there's thousands of dollars worth of goggles on the bottom of that.
Probably. You need to get up there and dredge it.
Oh yeah, I know. So, and then I'd said to someone, well, how the heck do you stop losing your goggles? I go, oh, look over there, that guy over there. Oh, he's duct tape.
Yeah.
Down the back of the helmet. I went, wow. That's...
I was gonna say, like, originally, before I seen your little product, all I seen was people with duct tape up the back of the helmet, and that's all that was holding it on.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people still use that.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have came up with a little product that helps save those goggles.
Yeah. Like
have you got one do you have one in front of you?
Yeah.
You want to show it on the screen? Yep, there you go.
Yeah, so this one's a custom one, so that's my race number.
Yep.
With the custom ones, you can pretty much choose any color, doesn't matter. So they're stainless steel. 316 stainless, which won't rust.
Yep.
And so they're laser cut here in town and folded, and then we get them back, and then they're coated in Cerakote, which is the army. All the guns are painted in Cerakote.
Yep.
So all your camo, you can pretty much use it on anything.
Yep.
So that's sort of.
And how does that attach to the helmet? Is it just? Yeah,
so so they come in a pack like that.
Yep.
And then on the back, there's just you scan that with your phone, and it takes you to the instruction.
Okay. Yeah.
Put it on. But they just. So in the pack, you get your wipes.
Yep.
And then these are the gold ones.
Yep.
And then on the back, there's some of them custom cut. The first ones we did, we actually just cut them out ourselves, but it wasn't the right. There was something to do with the tape wasn't right.
The type of tape wouldn't be right. Yeah.
Yeah. So they just go on there. They're sort of.
Okay.
You can still manipulate these as well because they are steel. You can actually bend them a bit.
Yep.
So if you need to bend it a little bit to make it fit better onto the helmet,
you can.
Yep. You can, and you can just you can actually just put like a bread knife inside there and open them up a bit if you need them wider. Yep. We try and make sure they're pretty wide when we send them out. But that's
nice and simple.
Yeah, and like
everyone how long have they been on the market now?
Oh, not real long.
Yep.
No.
You seem to have done pretty well with them so far.
Yeah, it's the hardest thing is to get them out there, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, we've got some in America, some in New Zealand.
Yep.
I sent a set to a guy in New Zealand last week. He's got the new Oakley goggles, which have got a really thick logo on them.
Right.
They're like a fairly hard plastic, and they wouldn't fit. So what I'm doing for him is we will custom make
Okay.
his goggles.
Yep.
So we'll just make the gap a fair bit
wider.
wider.
Yep. Yep.
Just so he can get them in.
Nice one. Nice one. Well, Alex Ewan's actually commented. He's got it on his helmet, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
he's saying it's an awesome product.
Yep.
So yeah, there you go. There's a ringing endorsement from Alex, and Alex is obviously a keen jet skier on his stand up as well. So
Yeah, he is. He is.
doesn't come much
So
better.
yeah, we talk backwards and forwards, and
I can
yeah.
imagine. I can imagine. I know what Alex is like. But I did see a product which was similar on
Yep.
one of the American pages, but to be
Yep.
honest, it looked like it was what do you call it? 3D printed.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know how robust or how strong it was.
No,
I would hate to think that first time the helmet comes off and snags or something like that, it would probably just go ping, you know.
When you're
So-
coming off at speed.
Yep. Yeah.
And I think I think the gaps were way too wide too. I couldn't see how it could actually hold.
Nah.
Anyway, that's cool.
Well, if he's managing to sell a few, then fair enough. But
Yeah.
buy
yeah.
Aussie, people. Buy Aussie. Buy an
Yeah.
Aussie brand. Okay, made here in Australia.
We have got our new goggles will be out shortly.
Are these race goggles or are these sunnies? Because I did see you had some sunny. Oh.
So they're the goggles that we've got at the moment.
Yeah.
But I've got the new ones I think they'll be finished this week. And it's our logo, sort of that sort of style.
Yeah.
And they're a really nice goggle too.
Ooh.
And they're quick change lenses. So if you wanted to change the colour of your lens, you don't have to go and buy a whole set of goggles.
Nice one.
You can just buy a lens.
Well, I saw sunnies as well. You brought
Yeah,
sunnies
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, we've been doing the two different types of sunnies. I don't have them with me, but they're all on there.
I did see you putting up a couple of pictures on your socials.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're tuning in, like obviously if you're watching this, check out Matt's GSave page. He's on Facebook and he is also on Instagram as well. The website will be there as well.
.au.
Yep.
So on there, and once we sort of get, that's the hardest thing is getting a business to
getting some traction.
Yeah. So the custom ones too, we've actually got we can now start doing them in chrome. So there'll be like 6 different coloured chrome finishes.
You can't be a bit of bling when you're on your race.
That's right. So our business.
Bailey's going to want the gold chrome one to go with his ski.
Oh, I know.
Have you not fixed them up with that yet? No.
Well, no, we only just got the chrome the other day, so we better test it out on something else.
He'll be at you before he heads off to Indonesia.
Yeah. Well, he's got his custom ones as well now.
Uh-huh.
So just get that roll happening, and then we'll probably bring out a few other products as well.
Guys, keep an eye on GSave. Definitely products worth looking at and keeping an eye on. Matt, I normally let everybody, before I let our guys go, I will normally let them all have a shout out to everybody and anybody that they feel they need to say thank you to. But before you go, I'd like to, are you making any plans? Like, I know you race, are you making any plans to race in QPWC state titles?
I haven't raced with them before.
Oh, they're not a bad crew. They're not a bad group of people.
Yeah. See, I normally I race with the guys, with Tim and that, and I didn't actually know there was stand-ups with the other guys.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I know that the crew up at Marshall's and that they primarily it's rec lights and stand-ups that they
yeah,
race. And I get that. It's you can't really race runabouts up on Marshall
yeah,
because of the size of it.
big
It's
enough.
ideal for what you guys do as far as stand-ups are concerned.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
it's certainly something to look at if you want to do it. Give it a go. It's a one-off
yeah.
event.
Well,
It's a one-off event over 2 days if you want to do it.
yeah.
I
Okay.
know the likes of Taylor Porter and
Yeah,
Max Moran and
Max.
that they'll be right. I would
Yep,
imagine they'll
Matty.
probably enter in it.
I think Matty raced there as well.
That's right. That's
Matt.
right.
Yeah. So I didn't actually realise that the guys do stand up there.
Mate, you're always welcome. You're always
Yep.
welcome to come up.
Awesome.
Doors open to everybody and anybody, mate. It's
Okay.
have a think about it, and we'll hopefully have a beer while we're up there.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Before you go, have a shout out to anybody that you want to speak to, and thank anybody you want.
Oh, I better thank the
Well,
wife
thank your wife. I was going to say that. Yeah.
for there.
Yeah. She'll be giving
She
you the
probably
daggers.
doesn't.
You'll be getting
She
the
doesn't.
daggers.
Yeah, she doesn't know about new products.
She does now.
Yeah, she does that. No, no. I'll give a shout out to Max because Max helped me out heaps. He's helped me set the ski.
He's a busy lad.
He is.
Yeah, because I've noticed he's helping Jesse out as well.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
helping him out. So
yeah.
busy
helps,
lad.
He helps lots of people out, which is awesome.
Okay, mate.
But-
Listen, I'll keep an eye out for you. Do you ever
Okay.
do any sit down skis? You do any?
No, I haven't. No.
Not even wreck. No, not wreck riding.
Oh, look, the wife's looking at me really bad now.
That's because she wants you to get a recreational jet ski.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
She's just found out about the extra newbies that are on their way. She's
Well,
probably,
actually,
she's probably checking the bank account, mate.
yeah. Oh, what I did say the day to one of the guys down here, I said, well, listen, all my prices are going up. They go, oh, wow, why is that? I said, I just got my jet ski renewal,
Oh,
$199
that's for a year.
a year.
Yeah, I know. It's nuts. It's a big bone of contention. We've discussed that on the show a couple of times. I've got Joshua Dowling, who was actually the one that brought it to my attention.
Yep.
He's just tuning in just now. I've had Joshua on a couple of times. That
Yep.
was certainly one of the topics we talked about. What's the answer to that one? How do you fight it?
I don't know.
I
It's
do
a
have
raw-
one. Well, the interesting thing is that one of the comments that came out of that initial rise in the fees was they wanted to police the waterways more.
Yeah.
They needed, which is then come to a story which I'm going to talk about in a little
Yeah.
bit later at the end of this show. And you've kind of got to ask, well, okay, if you want to try and police the water, it didn't exactly help with this particular incident.
No.
So
No.
I'm going to be talking about that one shortly.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
got
I
to
know.
be careful what I say with it though, because obviously
Yeah.
it's a very, very, very early. There's not a lot of information about it. All we
No.
know is that there's been an accident and that's it. So,
Yeah.
listen, mate, I'm going to let you go.
No worries.
I really thank you for your time.
No, thank
And I
you.
hope you do well with the products that you're bringing
Thank
out,
you.
as
Cool.
well as what you have at the moment. And
Awesome.
I definitely look forward to meeting up with you at some point.
Yeah, can't wait.
All right, Matt, take it easy, mate.
Thank you.
All right,
Bye.
take care. Thank you again.
Bye.
Cheers. So there we go. That's Matt Munro, guys. Check him out. GSave, Facebook page, Instagram page, website address will be, will be on his Facebook page and also on the Instagram page as well. He's regularly posting up pictures of his products that he has, and obviously the new products that he's got coming will be up there as well at some point. So keep your eyes peeled. Help support local business, and he's one of them. Okay, thank you again, Matt. All right, let's go roundup. As I've said already, I do have the last topic I want to talk about before I finish up tonight. Is obviously something that's happened just in the last 24, 48 hours or so. But let me go through the roundup first. We're going to go race at the moment. And I want to wish all the best to the crew over at Jetski Racing New Zealand. They have the first round of their Winter Aqua Series this weekend in Cambridge. I know Mandy Skips and Sean Cresswell and that will all be there. Dave Venell will be there, and a few others. Noah, I believe, is back from the States and may be there as well. So all the best to them, and guys, get along there and support, help out, and just be there to help make racing great again and be a part of something good. All right, that's New Zealand. QPWC, we obviously have the Cameron Martin event this weekend, and next month we have the state titles in August as well, 23rd, 24th. Please, please, please make it to the state titles. Come up on Sunday, come and watch the enduro event, and we do have racers in there. Come along and support them. It's 3 30-minute plus a lap races to find out who the best racers are in the open men's, open women's, naturally aspirated, and in the stock class as well. So guys, come along and give us a hi. Come and say hello. I'll be there. Jamie and the girls will be there scoring. Come and say hello to us. Don't be a stranger. And yeah, hopefully we'll get great weather for it, and the weather gods play ball with us. Okay, so that's this weekend, and I want to just highlight this one as well. This is Troy Cousins, Outlaw PWC racing team. He is getting this put on his ski for this weekend, and man, what a tribute. That is an awesome gesture. Troy, Liz, well done. That is fantastic. So I want to give them a shout out as well, just purely for that, because I've never seen someone do that on the put something specifically on their ski for something like that. Myself, I've never seen it. Maybe some other people have, but I haven't. One of the points of order for this weekend's racing as well is please allow your numbers to be clear, large and clear, so that they're visible, perfectly visible to your scorers. The biggest complaint that the girls have with the scoring is when you're travelling past at speed and the numbers are very small, or the colour blend with the background of your ski. It is very, very difficult to sometimes pick out what your number actually is, and sometimes they can recognise it, but sometimes they don't, especially if you're relatively new to the racing. Okay, so make sure you have good clear numbers and big, nice and legible numbers, and they don't blend into your background too much. So nice little point for you there. All right, and I'll see you all on Sunday with that. All right, now jet ski, we're going recreational riding. We've got some guys over in Northern Ireland. I'll always love to touch base with these boys. I like to see what they're getting up to. Happy birthday to Stephen Sheenan. Sorry. Happy birthday, mate, and hope you're having a great day. It's top man now. They've been managing to get out. See, they have the same problem as us, and this is why I like to touch base with all the different groups to see what their issues are. Do they have the same kind of issues as us? Yeah, evidently they do, because they're asking questions about ski insurance as well. There's somebody paying 800 quid for 2 skis over in Northern Ireland, which actually I think is pretty good, considering that's 1,600 bucks for 2 skis, about $800 per ski. We'd be about that on average for me. Someone asked that question last week, and I'm about $1,080, I think it is. I am for my ski, but then I've got a $30 ski sitting here, so and it's only 4 or 5 months old, so I would expect I'll have to pay a little bit more for that. But yeah, I like to touch base with them. These guys haven't done a ride lately that I am aware of. Maybe it's because Stephen, the birthday boy, is always away on holiday, or he's away on trip somewhere. I don't know. Maybe Stephen can answer that one. Come on, Stephen, give us an answer. When's your next ride? Ride group that you're taking out? Darren might be able to answer that one on your behalf, so we'll see. All right, so that's Northern Ireland and Jetski family. I know Jake was out at the weekend. I think it was Friday, or was it Saturday? What's the 19th? Saturday it was. So he's been out flying a drone. They went out from St Helena, over to St Helena, and a nice little trip over to St Helena. I remember the last time I was at St Helena. It's an ex-penal colony. I remember getting bitten mercilessly by midges, and oh, it was horrible. So, but looks like they had a nice little trip out. So good on them. Well done. All right, now that's Jetski Jake. He does have a night ride coming up this Friday. If anyone has the necessary night lights and they want to get out and do a ride, hook up with Jake. He does have a ride. Let me just quickly open that one up. Make sure you have all the necessary equipment. Make sure you've got your proper light systems in place. Either a fully fitted system from Jet LEDs, or the Railblazer nav light kits are pretty handy as well. And there's a list of other things to maybe bring with you as well. So the information's all there. Look it up. It's an event. It's a public event. You'll be able to find it. Night Ride and Surfers Pavilion from Jacob's Well down through the Broad War into Surfers. So there you go. That's one for the books to look out for. Southeast Queensland Jet Ski Socials. Kevin and the crew, they're always out. I know Kevin's out quite a lot. I know Andrew Lester was out quite a bit as well. He did have a video up the other day. George, good old George, he's out all the time. George Marquis. There's someone, anybody looking for any bits and pieces for your ski, advertisement on there, selling a bunch of stuff. You pick up one or two things from there, or you just buy the whole lot if that's what you're needing. They're located in Homeview, so definitely worth hooking up with them. There's Andrew's video from the weekend. I hope you guys can see that. He puts up some nice looking videos as well. He uses that 360 camera, the Insta. I've got that as well. It's a handy piece of kit, and really gives you some really nice vantage points as far as the view you get. And there's the morning views. How's that for a morning view through the residential areas? Yeah, beautiful. So there we go. That's Andrew and and Kevin and that's their crew from Jetski Socials Southeast Queensland. Check them out. It's another group worthwhile looking at and keeping an eye on. Jetski Adventurers, and happy birthday to Carol, the king of the brown snake. At first when I read this, I just thought, what are we talking about here? And then I realised the brown snake is obviously the Brisbane River. My bad thoughts. So bad me. Yeah, birthday boy, and he's back on the water again. So he's been getting out and about. And no, he doesn't have a Yamaha, although a few people would think he probably is better suited to one, but he is very much a Sea-Doo man. Yeah, so that's him. As before, they're still taking people for the oh, wait a minute. There we are. Alright, so Jetski Adventurers, the Fraser Coast Escape. It's in September 20th, 24th. Book your room, book your hotel, your lodgings, your tent, your campsite, wherever you're staying, and just notify Carl that you're booked up, and he'll add you to the list of people who are all attending. There's a nice little group of people going so far. it's going to be a cracking weekend. I'm going to be getting booked up in the next few days. So, yeah, it's going to be a cracker. I'm looking forward to this one. I've never been up the Fraser Coast. I know some of the people that are going have been, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. It's going to be really good fun. So the more we can get on that one, the better. What's been happening on the Jetski Brisbane page and Gold Coast? Not a lot, actually, to be honest. Oh, think we got quiet. This is down in Victoria. This is next year. Charity ride. I think it was for MND. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was MND that was raising money for. That's the ride that they do over the course of 8 days. 9 days, sorry. Pretty epic adventure. There's usually a big squad of people that go. So that's certainly, if somebody is interested in that one and they want to plan ahead, then get in touch with the guys on the big ride, 2026. And yeah, it'll be a good one. Good evening, Jake. I just saw you tuning in there. And finally, now, this was the thing I was talking about earlier on, when we have had, let me run this video for you, and then you guys can work it out from there.
A 15-year-old from Sydney's south has died in a jet ski crash, and his 14-year-old friend is fighting for life after severing his arm. Emergency crews were called to Sylvania after 6 o'clock to find the 15-year-old in the water, and tragically, he couldn't be revived on the scene.
At this stage, it would appear that the jet ski has collided with an object or an obstacle in the water, which has then thrown these two. The boy who sustained the injuries had a severed arm, which he's now been conveyed to Sydney Children's Hospital for further treatment.
Well, that 14-year-old was treated at the scene, and as authorities said, they're taken to Sydney Children's Hospital, where he is fighting for life this morning. Police set up a crime scene and are investigating the circumstances surrounding the crash. A 15-year-old...
Oh, what can I say? We can argue about who's right and wrong. Nobody knows. It's clearly, was it... people would look at that initially and think they were riding in the dark. We don't know. It could be that they were just sitting there for a while before it started to turn dark. Clearly it's happened last night. A very, very unfortunate event that's happened, and our condolences to the families involved. I guess the question ultimately comes down to, I know that in the past there's been issues where registration increases have been justified to try and help prevent such things, but obviously in this case it hasn't helped at all. A difficult one for anybody involved, and I just hope that the 14-year-old who survived is able to get on with his life in a positive way, and it's not something that's going to drag him down. Unfortunately, the 15-year-old boy's lost his life. It's a really, really big reminder of taking the appropriate precautions and making sure that you have the appropriate equipment, you're riding at the right time, people know where you are, you notify them where you are, and best of all, more so if you go in numbers with other people. Go with other people, and then that way you're in groups. And I know these are a young group, they're just two young boys. It's a really unfortunate situation that's happened, and yeah, unfortunately there's now families who are going to have to pick up the pieces off the back of this. But it is definitely a constant reminder to what can happen out on the water, and always be prepared with the appropriate equipment and have the appropriate steps in place to make sure that you return home to your loved ones at the end of the day. Okay. Right. Let's get that one off. Alright guys. Going to wrap things up. Now this one, I've got a closing video this is a pure choice for anyone who is interested in watching. This video that I'm going to play is a big one. It's a 20-minute video on YouTube. If you want to watch it to the end, by all means, it's a professional quality video. It's from Farthing Racing, and it's from their last round that they had in Kissimmee. So Noah Skips is in it, New Zealand's own. The Farthing, Devon and is in the video as well. So yeah, it's the whole Farthing Racing team. Guys, if you've never seen a race setup or a behind the scenes look at a team getting set up and ready for a race weekend, here's your chance. It's, like I say, it's a 20-minute video. And guys, I'm going to leave that with you, whatever you're up to this weekend. And I hope to see some of you up at Somerset's Dam for the Cameron Martin Memorial event. Whatever you're up to, get out on the water if you can. Get out, have fun, look after each other, ride in numbers, but most importantly, stay safe and make sure you return home to your loved ones at the end of the day. Okay, good night.
Florida this week. Got round 2 of the P1 Aqua X Tour. Coming in after a slightly rough weekend for me. You know, physically and my riding, I felt strong, just, you know, some minor issues, but we're gonna come back from that and bounce back better. Got 2 motos tomorrow, 1 moto Sunday, and we'll get a little bit of testing today. So we'll get out there, see how the boats run, and hopefully get ready to go tomorrow.
Over here getting the boats checked. Super excited to be here.
Yeah, there's 8 different associations, bro. I have 9 different memberships. I have 30 different cards in my wallet. It's terrible. Just getting ready to get all the guys in the water. I think 3 o'clock and do a little practice. It looks like the conditions are super flat again. It's not ideal for racing. A lot of these guys can just sit and point the trigger and kind of ride. I like to see it come down to rider ability. We got the best guys as far as that goes, so it's got to be all good on our starts this weekend. Pay attention throughout the whole race, good 30 minutes, and make sure we hold the boats together, and we'll be good to go.
I just got in. Long drive, but we're here, ready to go.
I never left. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident. Obviously, like this weekend, my goal is to just try and get that top 3, try and get a result, good overall, and just stay on the ski, I guess. That was my only mistake from last time, and I don't know, try and get some more hole shots.
Took a 2nd overall in New Orleans, so pumped with that. My goal is just kind of just be consistent, really. I want to win, too. That's always the goal, but we can just, as a team, and for me as well, we can just stay consistent. I think throughout the season, it's not going to be a problem. We got these guys.
Fresh tat, the Monster Energy. It's a little bit better than Dad's. This isn't great.
Oh, I forgot that you did one.
Dude, yesterday we're in the motorhome, and he like saw it, and he's like, "Damn, that's a good tattoo." Dude, I have this, like, I don't even know what year the thing would have been. How old would that thing be? Like from the 80s? Yeah. I bought this Yamaha from the 80s on Facebook Marketplace like a few years ago for $400, and all it needed was a new battery. I put it in, and then thing's money, bro. It's got this goofy design. It's got like a handle pull, but it's also a sit down. It's really weird. It's like a weird thing going on.
It's the only boat he really feels comfortable riding.
Yeah.
Look big time? Well, first of all, I'm around all short people. I am an NBA player. I got a knee injury, and they didn't, you know, the calves cut me, dude.
I was LeBron's backup. I'm so glad there's no bugs. I don't know if you remember last year, the bugs were so bad. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, there's no bugs, it already seems like. Third overall last weekend. Didn't really ride that good, so I'm excited. Did some riding, got those sponsors back home, so rode yesterday. Feel really good, so excited.
So for the first start, because there's no prior results to pick off of, we pretty much go and draw bingo chips out of a plastic bag. There's 50 chips in there. They kind of just sort it out by what everyone draws, and I drew 49. So that's looking like I'm going to be rounding out the pack on last. Make it work. Noah's 47. He's not far off. Probably going to be out there together. Yeah, we're moving as a unit. I'm going to go ahead and test it a little bit, but it's looking like it's going to be GP water. Shit and flat. Shitty flat.
Got the new and improved suit, man. Got a little hot last week, so I had to make some adjustments to the tire. To go to New Orleans, it was a couple bad starts, but I know what to do, man. Got to get used to that GP 1800. It's fast, so I've been on the assault bike all week, so I think I'm ready.
Nice and black wetsuit to get even hotter.
Little Yamaha, you got to keep her lubricated. Never can have enough lubrication. Spit on that hot tooing.
Just inhaling the race gas is a wonderful thing. It's the best smell in the world.
Yeah. It's about 100 degrees outside, but yeah, everyone's getting ready to go out. We got about 2 hours testing, so we'll just get in, get out, see what works, what doesn't, and hopefully get everything dialed in tomorrow and make sure the boats are ready to go out and get some wins. Everything's running good, man. Just all my stuff's running good. I'm ready to go, man. All my boats felt good out there. It's a little flat for my liking, but there's some chop coming out and some dark spots out there, so definitely GP water tomorrow, I'd say. I'm gonna start out with that one, and hopefully everything works better than it did last race, and 3 moto wins is the goal, so do everything I can, and I know coming in I did everything I could, so we'll see how it goes.
Have to get a good start tomorrow, and I think we're ready to go.
The FTR race and got beat.
Dude, I was talking it too.
He was talking.
I had it in the bag.
Shit to Devin, and then he fell off and got run over by a chick in the first lap.
I had it in the bag. And I literally sat there for probably a minute waiting for him to go by. I wanted to hobble off into the bushes and hide.
You're like a crippled animal going inside the forest to die.
And I knew he was going to yell some shit.
Me and Cody just knew it was another reason for you to cry and complain. We told Rich that he was starting to act like Daniel, and you don't want to. You want to be.
He's going, no, you did not.
I swear to God on my life, we did.
Now he's nodding yes. He was just nodding no.
Dude, you're the Debbie Downer, bro. We said you're gonna be Daniel. You're gonna turn into Daniel.
Let's go over here and help Hans. Come on.
So amateur round of P1.
You want to?
Do it.
All right.
Put 200.
But your friends tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I can pretend, oh, you're a fucking awesome thing.
Tell Ken what he needs to hear. Tell him
Listen,
Ken.
when Cody calls me and says you're crying at fucking work, somebody has to be the person to tell you that you're crying at work. I tried to get the drive shaft, man, was stuck in this sea-doo. You don't understand how long it took me. And then they gave me this new kid. Then they gave me this new kid to help me, but all he does is just create more work for me.
What's going on, man? Got a morning. Kissimmee, race day 1. Pretty cool, actually. I'm not starting to sweat yet, so nothing to complain about, but
got all the boats ready. It was definitely some hard work, but we got it all good. It's flat out there, which isn't ideal, but back to the GPs again. This guy's loud as hell, as always. I don't know what he's doing. He thinks he's chief of staff this weekend. I don't really know what's going on. He's trying to impress his daughter or something. Cam, bro, this guy Rolando thinks he's chief of staff this weekend because his daughter's coming, bro.
Oh, geez.
He just go get the ice, bro. He gets the ice. Just go get the ice, Rolando. He's bringing like those lemon squares and shit for the team. But yeah, we got first pro moto at 11, so riders meeting now, and we'll see you guys for the moto later. He thinks he's famous or something.
70% of his diet is peanut butter. The other
He's eating a banana right now. Right?
they're hating on me. They're mad they're fat and I'm not.
I swear I've only ever seen him eat, what are they, like rice crackers with peanut butter? Rice cakes, that's what they're called, and then mozzarella sticks for dinner.
He's like, I'm on my race diet. I rode the Echo bike. Dude, I walk in this room to clean before we leave, and there's 4 sodas on the nightstand next to him.
Bro, they were there when I moved in. Yeah, those monsters were there when I moved in.
Yeah, no, dude, look.
I was shotgunning before bed.
Why's he got neither? Because you don't need it. Trust me, these guys will tell you, I'm not light on them. Because at the end of the day, the way I look at it is, I know what they want, right? They don't put all this time, effort, money, all this stuff to come here, right? They come here for one reason. Everyone is sweating their balls off to come here to ride around in 5th place. They want to win at the end of the day. Yeah. So it's somebody's job to make sure that they know that they have to be 100% accountable to be in 1st place, because if they don't, all they're going to do is they're going to drive home pissed off that they didn't get what they want. And I know what it feels like to not, because I've been there. I've been in 33 years. Been the highest of the high to the lowest of the low. I've won on the best days, broke on the worst days, rode like shit in between, and I know what every one of those feelings feels like, right? So I'm trying to help those kids that are in there not try to be anywhere in the middle. They always want to be here, right? And this is what it takes to get there. They're making me sweat out all my sins, bro. I was dying out there. Yeah, 2 motos in the pro class, and I think we have 1 in the amateur class today, and then 2 tomorrow in amateur and 1 in pro tomorrow. So we're just trying to put our head down, get our stuff ready to go, make sure these guys are dialed in, make sure their heads are dialed in, boats seem good, and get some good starts and try to get this thing won this weekend, man. We try to get everybody at least in the top 7. It was what my goal is.
Ready to get Moto 1 out from underneath us.
We're gonna hopefully get a little better results than the last round. Old Betsy's ready to go. Gotta get this 361 out front, man.
We gotta try to get these guys to pay attention and get a good start, man. It all comes down to the starts. So I try to explain it to them, man, you can't win a race if you come out in 7th or 8th place. It's hard. So hopefully they listen, man. Try to tell them what to do, but at the end of the day, you gotta be able to pull it.
Gentlemen, I'm hanging out here with the King. Dustin Farthing is up here. Man, you got a huge team out here this weekend. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with the Farthing racing team.
Yeah, so we're super excited, this year, Yamaha, Monster Energy, the guys that put a lot of work into allowing us to operate this team. And, I'm blessed, obviously, to be able to have the best people around me and the best team, the best crew, the best riders. And, it's a blessing. It took a long time to get here. Obviously, I've been in it 33 years. And, everybody thinks that it just happens overnight, man, but it's continued success and learning curves along the way, and that's what got it.
Looks like we got a Yamaha out in front right now. Devin Farthing, and that's Edworthy on his inside right now. Edworthy and Farthing side by side, and Edworthy pulls ahead. Jay Edworthy, points leader coming into this weekend, sponsored by JetX, is your early race leader. Again, he's also sponsored by Hamburg Flooring as well as Revo Racing. Dave Bambus and company. So Edworthy going to go ahead and take a hole shot as he works here to the inside. Got a little chicane before they come down this front straightaway, and it's going to be Edworthy on the Sea-Doo out in front early. And that is Farthing chasing him down right now. Dead Dog. As we are, we got somebody that just went off right here around the first turn. And I'm trying to take a look through the binoculars and see who that was that went down. It looked like boat number 44. That was Camden Powell. Camden Powell, part of the Syracuse Mafia, just got shot down. And man, I'll tell you, we got to talk to Dustin a little bit earlier, and they have fielded one heck of a team here this season, as your top 3 are all moving on to the right-hand side of the track. I'm taking a look. Here comes Farthing now through. So again, still about a 9-second gap, but Christian Daly's right there behind Farthing. That's the best race on the course, 2nd and 3rd right now. but the gap still between first and second place between Edworthy and Farthing, still about 9 seconds or so. So Edworthy, he's got a decent lead, but both got to hold together. We've got at least a third of this race left to go. You can see, looks like Daly's reeling them in just a little bit. With Edworthy, Farthing, Daly, Legopoulos, and Skips running 1 through 5. Through, and then the checker flag should be coming out for Jay Edworthy. There he is, the C477, the Chicken Man. Makes it happen here. His first race win here, P1 Aquacross, came into points leader, but he still takes the win. And Devin Farthing, Dev Dog, sponsored by Monster Energy, Farthing Racing, and Yamaha.
I just
comes through in second.
Like nothing I can really do. I was kind of just stuck right there.
17 minutes to get Legopoulos.
Bro, he was
on an
so,
FX.
He was so hard to pass, bro. He took every line that I wanted and more.
He took you 17 minutes to get Legopoulos on an FX. He's on an FX. It's flat.
Yeah, but that
you see his drive-by.
It was so fast. Man, I just got a terrible start. I managed to recover it a little bit. To be honest, not too bad for the first moto. Still got 2 more, so try to recover, get a good start.
Dude, I looked at like 3 seaters and those, and I literally just. He was the last one. I barely couldn't get him.
Sitting there in reverse, bro. I was like, "I'll see you, Devin."
You got too far out too early. It's not good enough, but we'll deal with it. It's okay, because the good thing is I'm right next to him on the next one. So he's going to be right there.
We were running at a pretty fast pace. Super flat out there. So really, as soon as it's all about the start, you get a really good start, get out front, you don't have any traffic. For those first, 5 to 6 laps, that's huge. You can pull a massive gap. So Devin and I, we were hauling. We were at a pretty good pace, staying nose to tail the whole time. I think we got some for him in the next moto, so we'll see.
I was going to the wrong buoy.
You got lost for a minute.
I was the top right turn. Yeah. I was at a direct angle. I was like, no, I didn't see you. I fully had the whole shot. I was like, oh, I'm out, dude. No one's going to this buoy. Then I realized I was like, oh, the buoys are over there.
They're actually hard to see, huh?
So then I turn this way, and I'm like, oh, I'm still out front. And then I look over, and then you can stand it.
Dude, I got you. Dude, we hit some big rollers right at the end, and then when we got like this, I just had a little bit, and I was
down. Last one's all right. They red flagged the first start, man. Had the best start I've ever had, like 4th place, tucked in behind the Farthing boys, and red flag. I got caught in reverse on the second one, so made some good passes, but I think 11th overall.
Yep, ready for round 2, P1 at we're here at St. Cloud. Hopefully I'll get better results than last weekend. Give me a better start, just stay out front and make it happen today.
I don't plan on letting go.
No matter what, ain't no slowing down. You better stay on or go swimming.
That's it.
Scouting, bro. Scouting. We're looking for potential pickups for next season and potential move ups to pro.
Splash on and make an impact, you know what I mean, in the pro class.
We're looking for guys like Bouchard who we're going to pull up next season.
Just making sure they're doing the right thing out there, you know what I mean?
More to my ability.
Good job, buddy.
I'm kind of stiff.
Wait till you get our age.
Get a fuel sample, do a fuel test. Yeah, make sure we're not running MS-109 in it.
It went pretty good. A lot better than the last round. I got a good jump off the line. One person got around me before the first buoy. I ran second most of the race, got around me. I caught up to second place. with 2 laps to go and made my pass in the last lap and ended up second overall. So I'm pretty happy with that race.
I was expecting a good jump and complete opposite, but managed to work my way up and finish 5th. We're ready for tomorrow and plan to do the complete opposite of today and get the whole shot tomorrow.
I'm gonna be like 20 minutes out. Yeah, lining up second on the start this time and be a lot closer than I was last time. Me and Noah and Christian were about a few states over last start, so should be a little bit better this time. But yeah, we'll see. It's definitely hotter than it was earlier, so just trying to stay cool and stay hydrated.
Already getting patched up, preparing for some potential blisters, but so far so good.
Callan should have won some more spec, but he blew it.
Yeah.
Blew it, fell off. Let Matt Johnson win, right?
I should have won, yeah.
You know, we're just hanging out. Got a DNF in the first moto, so now got nothing to lose. Riding the old FX, aka the fax machine, the Cadillac, the Escalade. Hope for some big waves. Sheboygan, please be big. Please, Sheboygan. Lake Michigan, I want it to be just 17 foot. This big. Sheboygan, please, Sheboygan. 30 tsunami.
Expected to be here in about 10 minutes.
Ready to fall racing for the weather or what? Yeah, we had to. There's lightning was coming in, so we got to be safe. Yeah, Mikey!
Anyone that gets clean water is running away. Anyone.
Not a chance.
Any single one.
Yeah, shit would end the day. Weather came in, it was getting rough out there with the rain, but, lightning means we can't race, so said no. Probably reschedule for tomorrow morning before. Yeah, both the amateur and the pros will have 2 motos tomorrow, so hopefully I can get it done in a timely manner and see how it goes. But yeah, right back where we were today, and we'll finish it up tomorrow.